ดีท่านผู้ชมทุกท่านครับผมเกม Not for Boss ผมยังไม่เคยเล่นมาก่อนเลยดูนะครับกราฟิกดีแค่ไหนดีมากแค่เกมก็รู้แล้วครับว่าน่ากลัวของกราฟิกเลยโลหมดแล้วครับตอนนี้
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf. And I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headline
ไปดูกันเลยชื่ออะไรดีจีกันไม่รู้ชื่ออะไรจีเลยสตอรี่โหมดครับผมไป let's go boy ซึ่งเกมนี้มีความน่ากลัวและคำหยาบคายเพราะฉะนั้นโปรดใช้จักรยานในการรับชมนะครับผมไปดูกันเลยโหลดนะดังเพลงก็ไม่น่ากลัวเท่าไหร่แต่ก็น่าจะลองเล่นได้ผมเริ่มกลัวแล้วนะขอเริ่มดูหนังนะครับวันแรกของการเป็น edition ตืดเธอไรส์ต้องกดดีรับสวัสดีเดวิดฉันต้องการที่จะโทรหานายคุณเอาละเมสฟังนะตอนนี้เกินไม่ยากและฉันอยู่กับนายมือถือผมเชื่อนายอยู่ที่ห้องบอกแท้เขาบอกว่าคือเหมือนไอเนี่ยมันต้องออกไปข้างนอกแบบติดธุระแล้วเหมือนต้องการให้เพื่อนที่นั่งอยู่ตรงนั้นคอยช่วยเกี่ยวกับเรื่องบอดแคสต์เพราะว่ามันติดธุระแล้วโทรมาเบิร์นแบบบอกว่ามันไม่ยากเดี๋ยวฉันคอยบอกอยู่ในมือถือแล้วทำตามที่ฉันบอกอย่างนั้นโอเคไปดูที่ข้างบนนี่คือจำนวนของวิวถ้าขึ้นก็จะมีคนดูมากขึ้นลดลงก็คือคนดูลดลงถ้าบอดแคสต์เป็นวิวก็จะแบบว่าตรงกลางคือคอนโทรลด้านซ้าย different choose เอาไว้เปลี่ยนสเตอริโอโอเคเอาไว้เปลี่ยนด้านซ้ายไม่ต้องห่วงแล้วมองไปทางด้านขวาด้านซ้ายนี่ปลั๊กคอนโทรลสามารถคอนโทรลได้ทุกอย่างปิดสวิตช์เอาไว้เปิดปิดไฟแค่นี้fucking go okay speak now look down at this you can see a load of videotapes on the left they're your adverts pick any three and load them into the machines on the right when you've done that look up to the front again okay เสร็จแล้ว right the tapes are loaded and we're all ready for when we get to the first ad break that's great any second now you should be getting a signal through from the studio stay on your toes mate it's election night so all eyes are on this room we do not want to get fired ไม่น่าไปโอเคมา when you get the signal select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go
prawn and mayonnaise. You don't see you.
เลข1แล้วก็คลิก
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody.
You're trying to kill me.
โอเค
5, 4.
2 1
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, we're all good. Next is going to be to throw the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate.
จัสรีแลกหน่อยโอเคฉันจะรีแลกเพื่อนฉันจะรีแลกโอเคทุกคนรีแลก
Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hampson
เชื่อฟุตบอลอยู่โอเคอันนี้คือช่องจอหลักอันนี้คือถ่ายทอดสดออกมานะจอจะเป็นอย่างนี้วิวเพิ่มขึ้นได้
the medicated.
กลัว
And, of course, we'll be going live to advance headquarters to hear what the people of this president party have to say on their story.
Right. Button 2 in 3, 2, 1.
One.
Now. Bit late there, mate. Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
เดี๋ยวเราพักผ่อนเดี๋ยวเริ่มต่อ
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Now. Lovely, mate.
The vote
Okay,
is decisively
very nice.
advanced.
เจ๋ง
The
ไปเลย
landslide with an astonishing 81% of the popular vote.
โอเค มี
It's
คนดู
the
เพิ่มขึ้น
biggest election win in living memory.
น่ากลัวเก่ง
Advancing peak to voters up and down the
อย่า
country.
เสียสมาธิกับทุกสิ่ง อย่า
Permanent change.
อย่าไปแต่
But
คิด
critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague.
เฮ้ย
The opposition parties
อุ้ย
have
คนดูเพิ่มขึ้นดูกับกาช
overwhelming
อันนี้มันทำอะไร อยากร้อง ขอร้องได้ไหม
However,
ร้องได้ไหมอยากร้อง
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
ดู เอาตาที่ดูที่เวลา
3,
2
2, 1,
1
advert.
1 minute back, everybody.
อ้อ
what? Why?
โอเค โฆษณา โฆษณา โอเค
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
I thought that was our little secret.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
หลังกล้องเขาทำอย่างนี้กันป่ะผมอยากรู้จริง
Wicked. We made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting.
อุ้ยอยู่ในเกรด A
A lot of it's
ด้วย
down to
A
personal
บวก
taste, but
แต่
here's
ว่าดี
3
ไม่ได้เยอะ
rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds at the most. So if
อย่า
you're
เล็ง
the
ใคร
person
มากกว่า
who's
10 วิ
talking, try and
ค
throw
วร
in
เปลี่ยน
your
กล้องทุก
reaction
10 วินาที
pull out to the
ใคร
wide
ที่
shot
พูด
for a
ต้อง
bit
เปลี่ยน
just
กล้
to
อง
keep it
โอ้
interesting.
1 2 3 4
Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as
Sections, but
complicated
not
as it
longer.
sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody.
อีก10 วิไอ้นี่ทำใจล้มๆละ
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from the shock election winners Advance. But first
Get
off,
ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
Megan Wolf is here with a star of both stage and the screen.
Screen 4 โอเค
Megan,
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a
Good
guest
job, Eva.
who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to
shock
Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his name.
by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you today is a moment.
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is on my class.
โอเค
Right,
เฮ้
now
ย
just
กล้อง
try
มันหนึ่
and
งแหละ
stay on whoever's talking.
ไอ้ไปดิ
Movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter,
เปลี่ยนกล้อง
that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
He's a wonderful chap, he really is. I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter,
No? Alright then.
what a wild ride this has been. What a wild. And do you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
สรุปผมเปลี่ยนบรอเซอร์ละ
A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
Exactly how you're implying. But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. you'll remember that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that
ให้
surpasses
เปลี่ยนหน้าไปเป็นกล้องเบอร์4
a
มาก
love, of course, for freedom.
Been on that shot a bit long.
Let's see who's counting.
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it. But I really am not in it for the awards, although
Remember the 10-second rule.
place on my magazine.
With all
จำกด
the
10 วิ
others,
ไว้
I'm sure.
โอเค 10 วิ 10 วิ โอเค
Awards. What is it then that drives?
That's a beautiful question, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm Fred. Cut me, and I will
Audience is getting bored, mate.
often. That's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding,
ตอนนี้ผมเปลี่ยนเป็นโมโตมาก
giving,
โลกไม่รู้ทำไง
giving one's body.
เฮ้ย ได้ไงวะ
I suppose in the end, I do it for the
Mix
different.
it up a bit, eh?
I do it for the people that I inspire. I do it for the little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well,
ผมดื่มน้ำเปล่า
difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But,
Give us a reaction shot.
I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should always strive to
เฮ้ยแล้ววิวมันเพิ่มได้ไงอ่ะ
not
ผม
fuck
สุดแล้ว
things
ได้
up.
เฮ้ย
He swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week.
Right, they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
Cool, looks like Blunderclatch is really losing it in the studio. I'd love to hear what he's saying, but we can't find out now. We'll go to the Russia's room. You get the rest of the broadcast over.
ผมเปลี่ยนเป็นกล้องเบอร์3เลยจะดี เรากด stop ได้ไหม
It's not your fault.
You think I don't know that?
No, Lance, we mustn't.
Dr. Lance, you Miss Flanagan.
อุ้ย
Did it for you, baby. All for you.
Dr. Hemlock.
I'm gonna change the world, you know?
เอากันนะครับเดซินฟังแล้วกันเฮนล็อก
Told me.
บอกคุณที่ว่าคุณยังฟังอยู่
I'm drowning, Lance, she said.
We need to see
นี่
this.
แต่คุณต้องเห็นนี่จะขึ้นไปแล้ว look at this ดูดิสิ the virus
Sterility.
sterility
It's falling.
yes
It's falling. This is the key.
นี่คือกุญแจเราสามารถติดทุกอย่างได้
we could stop it all.
เราสามารถติดทุกอย่างได้
We have to ask ourselves.
เราต้องไปถาม
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in. Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with
Okay.
bleeping out swear words. As you
Okay.
probably noticed, the
Okay.
broadcast screen
คือการเปลี่ยนหน้าแบบ
is about 2 seconds behind the master screen. Here,
Okay.
when someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the spacebar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice
โอเค
getting used
ถ้า
to
มี
hearing
คำหยาบ
two
คือ
things
ให้
at
กด
once.
space bar หรือ
Just
คลิก
stay
ซ้าย
calm
ที่
and you'll get
เซน
it.
เซอร์โอเค
And if you can't tell when to bleep,
I get it.
just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling
จะ
by.
เห็นแสง
All
แล้ว
you've
ว่า
got to
จะ
do
มีอันไหน
is
เป็น
hold it
คำหยา
down
บ
while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to
ให้กด
take your
ค้าง
eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a
อุ้ย
little bit below
คน
the
ดูขาด
master
แค่ใส่
screen.
เส้น
Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
We got those chairs. You want crazy? We got crazy. Crazy Neil's got crazy deals.
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
What do you call kids?
Seriously, hard words.
You want it?
5,
You want it? You want it? We got it. You
3.
pay us.
Wow.
Welcome back.
Welcome
I'm told
back.
we can now
Right.
go
Welcome
live
back.
to advance headquarters. I'm told we can now where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast.
Go for it, Pat.
Shall I start?
Get ready to
Go
bleep.
for it, Pat.
Thank you all for coming. And
Thank you all.
where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do
They
it.
certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people,
Nice.
you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of
Perfect.
celebrations.
Perfect.
Makes me coarser than the grown is funny.
Mate,
Memorably put.
Okay.
nailed it.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating?
ต้องแยก
Throughout
สอง
the
ภาษา
campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party.
Been on that shot a bit
You need
longer.
a team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future, a better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be
เปลี่ยน
celebrating.
หน้าไปเลยที่ทีเลยต้อง
They should be putting their shitting
Yeah,
pants
buddy.
on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again,
Nice.
colourfully put, but not inaccurate.
Get back to who's talking.
Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
Remember the
You
10
know
second
this.
rule.
Or probably you
เปลี่ยน
rather
เปลี่ยน
you
มั่ว
don't.
มากเลยเมื่อกี้
Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
ตัวลุงกดสิบวิ
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set
Audience is
of
getting
tax.
bored, mate.
So all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide.
Perfect.
And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like
Mix
you
it up a bit,
threatened
eh?
before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health
Okay.
and education.
Okay.
To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits
Get on
said
the
we'd have to
speaker, mate.
raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats,
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private
Nailed it.
clubs. The people whose children you raise.
so they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It
Nice.
ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leader of France. And our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're
Right,
out.
looks like
Good
you've
job,
got it now.
everybody. Send
Thanks
us
for all the
out.
help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave.
Ah.
Probably won't be coming
Good
back.
luck.
Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Boring politics then.
Is this some weird fever dream? Am I dying now or something?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not coming for a drink?
No, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
ลักกี้เคยโชคดีกับการเดทโอเคจบไปแล้วฮะเชปเตอร์แรกงั้นผมขอจบพาร์ทเพียงเท่านี้นะครับผมแล้วเจอกันพาร์ทหน้าไม่รู้จะมีไหมหรืออาจจะไม่มีนะก็รอติดตามมาแล้วกันเนาะแล้วเจอกันครับผมบ๊ายบาย